This is Nightline.
Tonight, saying hello to Lionel Richie.
Is it me you're looking for?
Look at you.
Look at us.
Famous for funky grooves like Brick House. His impact felt across generations, from We Are the World.
Wow.
To judging new talents on American Idol.
They come out, and you say that sometimes you see a young version of yourself, and sometimes it brings tears to your eyes.
Now getting personal.
I realized that not only do you want to talk about the fun stuff, you have to talk about the painful stuff.
And a personal confrontation that ended up very public.
You said it was the scandal of your century.
Plus, Glen Powell, known for the blockbuster Twister.
Can you shoot fireworks up a tornado? And the answer is yes. Yes, you can.
And hunking up a certain football scene in Top Gun Maverick.
How did it feel to be a heartthrob?
You know,
Kind of hard to think of yourself as a heartthrob.
Now almost unrecognizable in a brand new series, Chad Powers.
I'm gonna do a Mrs. Doubtfire, but with football.
Getting some help from a couple of friends who are big names in the game.
The coolest thing about the Manning boys is that they are extremely involved.
From ABC News headquarters in New York, this is Nightline.
Thanks for joining us. Tonight, the legendary Lionel Richie, sitting down with our own Robin Roberts, reflecting on the power and the pain of his life's journey, from Tuskegee, Alabama to superstardom, in a new memoir, Truly.
I can probably say for the interviews that we have had, you can probably tell me half of my life story. The other half is just kind of in the pages.
But I learned so much. A warm welcome from Lionel Richie, who's been working endlessly to put together the pages of his life story.
I realized that not only do you want to talk about the fun stuff, you have to talk about the painful stuff. And that was the toughest, Robin. Listen to me.
What is a story that you've never said out loud until now in this book?
Well, I grew up totally in fear. I didn't know what ADHD was. I didn't know, can you play baseball? Nah. Football? No. Basketball? No. Tennis? Kinda. Everything was kinda. What do you do well? Do you want to stand in front of the class? No. I was very anxious about everything. And at the same time, I kept trying to fake it, put myself forward. I kind of found some new areas of my life that I didn't know I had in me. And the essence of this book is the discovery of Lionel Richie.
His new memoir, Truly, reveals the lessons Lionel learned in his transformative rise to fame.
Some of it was so outrageous, I had a hard time believing everything that happened, and I lived it. And some of it was so painful, I wanted to forget it ever happened, but I survived it. And through it all, I became the person that I am today.
The title, an ode to his first solo single, seen here performing Truly on Top of the Pops.
Because I'm truly in love with you, girl.
The song earning him his first Grammy. Lionel beginning his early years in Tuskegee, Alabama, where I was born, and how those years influenced the man he is today.
In one respect, it created the person that sees the world the way I see the world, which is the world. On another hand, I thought they left out a lot of the pain of it.
Performing at talent shows as a freshman at the then Tuskegee Institute in the late 60s ultimately led Lionel to the Commodores.
You once
Known for timeless tracks like 3 Times a Lady.
3 times a lady.
Performed here on the iconic Soul Train. Let's talk about the Commodores. The
Well,
Commodores!
Thank God for the Commodores, because I never would have discovered Lionel Richie. Because I found something in my life that was never present until I joined the band.
Do you have a favorite Commodore song?
Brick House will always be, forget about it. This was the only song where I thought my grandmother was actually going to disown me. I thought it was kind of disgraceful myself until it became a hit.
After over a decade of hits and touring across the world, the shocking split.
This is the closest thing to brothers I've ever had in my whole life. And they pushed me. I grew up with these guys. I was having such a moment of discovery that I could write that I didn't realize that, okay, that's a hit, and then that's a hit, and that's a hit.
If you wrote the song, you got more money.
You wrote the song, you're the writer of that song. You get a check for the sales of that song as a writer. And you write, and you write, and it's a hit, and it's a hit, and it's a hit, and it's a hit.
And later,
In 1980, Lionel producing an album and writing the love song Lady for country artist Kenny Rogers. 2 years later, Lionel leaving the Commodores. Richie and Rogers forming a close friendship and performing Lady together years later at the CMT Crossroads.
And the only reason I didn't think too much about it was because, you know, I wasn't excited about giving the song away anyway, but I did. And it's only because the group wanted not to have a love ballads. And then the press started writing. And this was the killer, you know. Mm-hmm. What's a guy like Lionel Richie doing in a funk band like the Commodores? I tried to go back to a group rehearsal, and it became very tough. And so it was one of those moments where, you know, I wasn't quite sure how to navigate that. But overall, it was, you know, okay, but what does solo mean?
And this is something that you wrote. You said, I started to think, you know, I might be good at writing love songs, but I am not good at it. When you look back...
I wrote that. Did I write that?
You wrote that. In 1975, Lionel and his longtime college sweetheart Brenda tying the knot. With their marriage on the decline, Lionel meeting Diane, a dancer, at his 1984 Olympic performance. In 1995, Lionel marrying Diane, the couple divorcing 9 years later. When you look back at your previous marriages, what would you tell your younger self?
First of all, I have to forgive myself. And what I do, first of all, is I had to take full responsibility and say, it's my fault. Why is it my fault? Because it's growth. You're growing. And each time you think, okay, this is the peak. No, it's just another plateau, but you're still going this way. So I always say to myself, the most painful thing about growth is outgrowing.
In the book, Lionel recalls his once tumultuous love life, opening up about a public confrontation between Brenda and Diane. You talk about what you considered, you said it was the scandal of your century. And talking about your first wife, Brenda, showing up at the home of someone you were seeing at the time, Diane, you were there.
Who became my second wife.
Yes.
Right.
Anything you would change about that day?
No. I realize now that it had to happen some kind of way. The only thing I hate about that is the humiliation, not only for me, but for Bryn and for Diane. But you realize that that's a part of the story. It's not so much the world story as much as it was personal. You know, I don't like hurting people. It was painful watching someone that you loved in pain, someone that you cared about in pain. I'm crying just to be close to you. I'm crying to my own music.
there comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one.
One of the most influential songs of his career, We Are the World. The star-studded 1985 filming seen here in the legendary music video. Visiting the studio where Michael Jackson and Lionel Richie co-wrote the song, produced by Quincy Jones. Recording 45 artists in one room to raise funds for famine relief in Ethiopia.
40 years ago. I mean, it's like a blink. And you look around that beautiful picture and you say, Michael, Tina, Think about it. Diana, Quincy, Smokey, Ray. Ray.
Oh, and you got Kenny?
Come on.
Al Jarreau.
Springsteen.
I know.
More of you is what I need.
That was powerful.
For 8 seasons and counting.
That was something so spectacular. I just can't even describe what I heard.
Lionel Richie inspiring the next generation of artists as a judge on American Idol. And on American Idol, what is it like when they come out and you say that sometimes you see a young version of yourself and sometimes it brings tears to your eyes?
God, this is good. This is a good interview. I'm enjoying this. The kids remind me of 2 things. A, how blessed I am, and what I need to do as a mentor. I'm not there to humiliate them. They're already scared to death. And then I realize that they need something probably more than a criticism. They need a hug.
Our thanks to Robin. For much more of this deeply personal conversation, be sure to watch Impact by Nightline, Truly Lionel Richie, a conversation with Robin Roberts, now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu. Up next, Glen Powell getting recognized for that shirtless football game in Top Gun Maverick, now sporting a different look on the field. And welcome back. You know, Glen Powell is no stranger to on-screen football. He's shirtless and front and center in the arguably most memorable Hollywood beach football scene in Top Gun Maverick. His new series showcases a return to the gridiron, but this time he's not looking quite as buff. Here's ABC's Michael Strahan.
Watching your career just take off, and now, being the leading man, how did it feel to be a heartthrob?
Getting to be called a heartthrob from Michael Strahan is a big moment for me.
This may feel like a big moment, but Glen Powell's racked up plenty, proving he's more than ready to be anything but ordinary. From action-packed blockbusters like Twisters.
Can you shoot fireworks up a tornado? And the answer is yes. Yes, you can.
To the spicy rom-com Anyone But You.
Are you two really getting to know each other in a very respectful manner?
Flying High, showcasing his charm. And Top Gun Maverick.
Which one of y'all has what it takes to follow me?
But for his latest venture,
Take your helmet off. I'm gonna leave it on.
Powell is almost unrecognizable in his brand new Hulu series, Chad Powers.
I'm gonna do a Mrs. Doubtfire, but with football.
I'm looking at you and I'm going,
I look different in person.
Glenn,
right?
are you in there?
They always look different in person.
The 36-year-old actor is one of the co-creators in a new show that is drawing inspiration from a 2022 Eli Manning sketch.
How do you find your walk-ons here at Penn State?
Where my former Giants teammate goes deep undercover to experience firsthand a Division I college football tryout under the alias Chad Powers.
Chad Powers, you ain't seen nothing like him.
He's doing this incredible tryout. He actually was looking better in that tryout than he looked when I played with him. Don't tell him I said that.
I think he'll find out. We took that concept and that inspiration and really doubled down on the prosthetics, new model, new Chad, and we're making a hell of a show here.
In this helmet, I feel strong, like a strong, powerful male.
Eli and his brother Peyton Manning both serving as executive producers for the series. What was it like working with those two?
Those guys, they are extremely involved. What makes this show different is we wanted this thing to be funny and heartfelt, but to have the football be legit. You know what a real quarterback looks like and what it doesn't. So the fact that I have these guys as my coach, it's a nice little lifesaver.
The only thing that can stop a great quarterback is a great pass rusher. So if you need someone to show you how to hit somebody or take a hit, I'm a phone call away. I'm just saying.
If I have to take a hit on the show, I am not calling you. I do not want to take that.
And alongside the Mannings, the vision is being shaped by executive producer Michael Waldron.
He's a Texas fan, I'm a Georgia fan, and so to get to make a show like this in the world college football together with one of my really close friends who happens to be not just one of the biggest stars on the planet, but a truly brilliant actor is so exciting.
College football fandom turned friendship, and now a collaboration. And we got behind-the-scenes access on the set at Georgia State University in Atlanta. A first look at how this undercover quarterback is coming to life, starting with makeup.
It takes us about just under an hour to transform him into Chad Powers.
There's a forehead piece, a cheek piece, a nose piece, an upper lip. There's teeth.
And then hair.
I thought this was going to be a painful process, but sometimes I forget which face I'm wearing. I spend most of my time with this face on.
There's some people that haven't seen you with your real face.
The prosthetics, the makeup is unbelievable.
It's like a real love letter to prosthetics and makeup. You know, the character I play, his dad was in Hollywood makeup and prosthetics, so we're really honoring that world in terms of how he would actually pull this off.
Glen co-writing the pilot episode, the Texas native drawn from his love and passion for college football.
I'm a huge Longhorn fan. My family is I've been born and raised on college football. My dad was Ohio State. He's a big Buckeye fan, and everybody around the house that's when we rally up. It's Saturdays, not Sundays.
Since taking the spotlight, Powell has garnered many admirers of the Hollywood heartthrob, but he says right now, there's only room for one in his life. Brisket, that is the most famous member of your family.
Yes.
Your dog, joined at the hip.
Brisket is living his best life here. I gotta say, one of my moments that we'll cherish on the set are in the morning at sunrise, walking into the stadium with Brisket, and we just run sprints up and down the field, and this has been his domain.
And before leaving the set, we had to hit the gridiron to see Glen's passing game up close. Okay, win the showdown.
Yep.
Hit. People are going, oh man, look at that arm. What if you got a call from a NFL team for a tryout? Would you take it?
No, I'd probably send it to voicemail. This is a big, epic show, and it's for the college football world is the most high-pressure, intense world there is. And that breeds a lot of pressure, but it also breeds a lot of comedy, and I think the show just delivers in every way. It's just awesome.
Our thanks to Michael. When we come back, a bear of a belly. Roly-poly creatures slurping down salmon as they battle it out in the year's plump pageant, the Fat Bear Contest. And finally tonight, are you ready for Fat Bear Week? 11 fierce contenders from Alaska's Katmai National Park packing on the pounds while prepping for winter hibernation, facing off in head-to-head matchups like a March Madness bracket to be named the roly-poliest Bruin of them all. The National Park Service touting the contest as flaunting their fluff and vying for glory as if they're the wobbliest Jell-O mold at the Midwest State Fair. You can vote until September 30th. Cast your ballot for the beefiest brown bear body on the National Park Service website. Can't wait to see the results. That's Nightline. See you right back here tomorrow, same time. Thanks for staying up with us. Good night, America.